in the heart of a sprawling, blooming meadow, lived a little grasshopper named Hugo. Among juicy dandelion leaves and delicate daisies, he hopped around, enjoying the warmth of the sun. But Hugo was no ordinary grasshopper. While his friends were content spending their days leaping and singing, Hugo longed for something greater. He dreamed of true love, someone who would make his heart leap higher than he ever could. He didn't want to sit alone on the leaves anymore, staring at the sky while everyone else seemed so happy. One morning, as the first rays of sunlight made the dewdrops on the grass glisten, Hugo made a brave decision. "I'm going to find it," he murmured resolutely. With a small backpack filled with grass blades, a hat his mother had given him, and a heart full of hope, he set off. Little did he know that his journey would be full of adventures, new friendships, and unforgettable encounters. Hugo's first stop was an old tree stump in the middle of the meadow. There sat a cricket named Greta, playing a tiny flute. The melody was so beautiful that Hugo almost forgot why he had started his journey. "What brings you so far from your meadow?" Greta asked with a friendly smile. Hugo told her about his search for true love. Greta nodded thoughtfully. "Love is like music," she said finally. "Sometimes it sounds harmonious, sometimes chaotic, but when you hit the right note, you'll know." Greta pulled out a shiny piece of amber from her bag. "Here, this will bring you luck," she said. Hugo accepted the gift gratefully, said goodbye, and hopped away with a new melody in his heart. As Hugo continued his journey, he came across an anthill where great chaos reigned. The ants were loudly arguing over a huge crumb of cake they had found. "That's mine," one ant yelled. "No, I saw it first," another retorted. Hugo couldn't ignore the commotion. He stepped closer and asked, "Why don't you just share the crumb?" The ants paused. "How should we do that?" the ant queen asked skeptically. Hugo suggested dividing the crumb into equal pieces. With a small leaf blade brought by one of the ants, they cut the crumb, and soon everyone was satisfied. The ant queen was so grateful that she gave Hugo a map with mysterious symbols. "Perhaps this map will help you on your journey," she said. Hugo traveled further until he met a cheeky ladybug named Max, who was sitting in a berry bush with red berry stains on his wings. "Hey, Grasshopper, want a berry?" Max asked with his mouth full. Hugo accepted the berry gratefully. It tasted sweet and juicy. "What are you looking for?" Max asked curiously. When Hugo told him about his search for true love, Max laughed loudly. "Watch out, my friend," he said. "Not everything that shines is love. Sometimes it's just hunger for something you're missing." Despite Max's cheeky remarks, Hugo liked him and said goodbye with a smile. Max gave him a small mirror. "Look into this when you're unsure. Sometimes the most important view is the one into your own heart." After a long day of hopping and discoveries, Hugo reached a sunny clearing. There he saw a butterfly with colorful wings dancing gracefully through the air. Hugo watched in fascination until the butterfly landed and introduced herself. "I'm Bella, and who are you, little dreamer?" Hugo shared his quest. Bella smiled. "Love is like a dance," she said. "Sometimes you glide lightly and effortlessly. Other times you stumble. But if you dance honestly, you'll touch other hearts." Bella taught Hugo a few dance moves, and Hugo realized how much fun it was to move to the rhythm of nature. "Never forget, dancing makes life lighter," Bella said before flying away. As night fell, Hugo came across a puddle sparkling in the moonlight. He bent down to look closer at the water and saw his own reflection. For the first time since his journey began, he paused and thought deeply. Had he really found true love? Hugo remembered Greta, Max, and Bella, the ants, and all the lessons he had learned. He felt a warm sensation in his heart. He had made friends, learned new skills, and had the courage to embark on a long journey. Perhaps true love wasn't as far away as he thought. Hugo finally returned to his meadow. His friends had missed him and greeted him with open arms. Among the crowd stood Greta, the cricket, smiling at him. She played a cheerful tune, and Hugo felt his heart leap. In that moment, he realized that true love doesn't always have to be one specific person. It can be found in friendship, in music, and even in a tiny, sparkling reflection. Hugo had not only found Greta, but also himself. And that was the greatest adventure of all.